So we've spent the morning touring just a small portion of the Cumberland Heritage Village Museum. And I mean, you said it right when we first met. This place is kind of creepy during the day.
It really is, but it's even creepier at night. And we didn't have to add any sort of props or special effects to create that. That just naturally happens here.
Right. So when you come to the spooky village on Friday and Saturday, expect to have the pants scared off you. You said really it's not for young kids.
No, it really isn't suitable for young children. We've had families come through and literally walk right back out the door. We've had people, you know, not make it past the first building. So really, if you want your kids to sleep at night, I strongly recommend you keep them or get them babysat. Maybe this is a girls' night out, or maybe this is, you know, mom and dad's time together. And so I would highly recommend getting them babysat that night and coming out adults only maybe.
All right, okay, so we've got the spooky portion for those of you who are looking for a fright, but there also is a family-friendly portion to the museum as well, right?
Oh, absolutely, on a daily basis. We don't forget our families, and we certainly haven't for Halloween. This year, we have our Halloween Hijinks program, and that will be held this weekend, this coming weekend on the 27th and 28th, from noon to 5. Where we're actually inviting our families over to have a bit of a vintage Halloween experience. So they'll get to visit a lot of our buildings, which are, as I said, open to the public. They'll get to do some vintage crafts. They'll get their trick-or-treating in, of course, we can't forget that, in a little, you know, vintage, bundled up in a little vintage package for them. So it'll be quite interesting to experience that, and quite different than what you'll actually experience elsewhere for trick-or-treat.
Right, well, because how old is the schoolhouse that we're in here?
It's built in the early 1900s.
Right, so what happens in this building during the Halloween hijinks?
We have some crafts here, so we set some of our kids up at the pew, well, not the pews, but the desks, and then we have them do, it's actually activity led, so from one of our interpreters, and then they would go right into some of their activities in this particular building. So good weather, bad weather, we can cover it all.
That's
We're indoors,
true.
so you're not confined to taking any of those trips outside when it's raining. You can actually come inside and enjoy a bit of Halloween fun.
Were you taking part in arts and crafts, Marcel?
No.
It's not
That's
spelled
a boy,
properly.
Marcel, not a girl. No, I wasn't. That's just a fluke, I guess.
So all of the little kids get their names put on the different desks, and then, as you mentioned, rain or shine, the Halloween hijinks takes place here. And then once the sun goes down, the actors come out.
The actors come out, the creep factor, you know, goes up a few notches, and we invite our parents to come by.
Okay, Friday and Saturday starting at 6:30.
That's right, starting at 6:30. It's continuous from 6:30 to 9:30.
Okay, and the great thing is it took us about 30 minutes to drive here, really close to the city, because we visited a lot of different places that offer sort of spooky wagon rides and haunted houses, but a lot of the time it's a bit of a trek. So this is nice that it's so close to the city, and I can imagine it's going to be pretty creepy.
Well, you know what? People are just, word of mouth is flying, and people are actually enjoying it so much that they're telling all their friends, and some are coming back 2 and 3 times. So
great. Okay, so you can head to the website and the Facebook page to look at all of the information. But if you're looking for a good scare, you might want to consider the Cumberland Heritage Village Museum.
That's right.